This is a Sunseeker Portofino 46, but it's not any Sunseeker Portofino 46. This is a Setag Sunseeker Portofino 46, and they have done an incredible job on this one. The interesting thing about this is it's owned by the original owner. So the chap who bought this brand new in 2006 has run it ever since. It was starting to look very tired and very second-hand. It'd seen a bit of life, and he took it to Setag, and they have turned it back into a new boat for him because he loves it. He didn't want to get rid of the boat, he just wanted a new one, and they've done that with his own boat. So we're going to start right on the outside with this colour scheme, because this is not a wrap, this is a proper painted finish, and it looks so much better for it. And they've done the radar arch as well. The canopies are new. We've got the canopies on because the weather, as you can probably tell, is decidedly iffy. 5 minutes ago it was pouring with rain, which is why everything's wet. So that's why the canopies are on it. But nonetheless, it won't stop us looking around the whole boat. We've got the high-low platform on this one, so you can put a tender on the back of it. And we're going to step on board here. Passerelle, letterbox passerelle comes out of here. But yeah, this is where it all starts. So we've got new canopies, we've got new teak on the floor, we've got new upholstery. And yeah, you walk onto here and it genuinely feels like a new boat. And the attention to detail on this is fantastic. One of the things I particularly love is this wet bar was here originally, but Sunseeker put a fridge in here with no door. It was just literally a fridge on the outside. So you know, you literally looked at the front of the fridge. They've created this door here, matched it all in, and hidden a new fridge in behind it, so that makes that completely smooth. And then it's been painted to match the outside of the boat. There's a new barbecue in underneath here. The radar arch has been painted, the speakers have been color coded to match the paint. The detailing on this is fantastic, really, really good. Cockpit table, this has changed. So this originally would have had a table that folds away in behind there. They've put a bigger, nicer table, and it's got this lovely sort of matte finish. And of course the little Setag Yachts logo on there, sign, writing, signature, whatever you want to call it. Up here, similar deal. This has all been redone. So this would have been the original sort of walnut, you know, old Jaguar finish on here. That's all been, I think this is a spray finish on here. And on here, that was white around there. That's been done in the dark grey, and that's to reduce the reflections in the windscreen. So new Raymarine equipment, so the VHF radio. This apparently was just a blank panel. It did nothing at all. So they've sunk and flush mounted Raymarine Axiom touch screens onto there. New Raymarine autopilot, compass, all that kind of stuff. Depth, that is all new. New bow and stern thruster on it as well. I mean, it is a really, really thorough job. When I say they've turned it into a new boat, I don't think that's an exaggeration. Wait till you see the interior. We'll go and look at that next. Now down here, Sunseekers of this era had a lot of wood inside them, and what I really like about what they've done with this is they haven't expunged it completely. They've kept the original Sunseeker finish in places like this, but then over here where this was all wood here, they've changed it to this sort of finish. So it's brightened it, it's modernized it, but you haven't lost that sense of the traditional, the sense of what this boat was when it was new, and I think that's great. This one here is a bar area, and then underneath here, bottles, whatever else you want to keep in there. Galley. This has got new surface on it, it's got new cooking on it, it's got new fridges on it. In fact, these are these fridge freezer drawers, so you can select these to be a fridge or a freezer, and you can have one as each as you prefer. But I love the way they've kept this original wood around here. That little nod to the original is fantastic. Lighting, all new lighting. Look at the way they've put this in around here. That is fantastic. And in fact, there's a little controller here that controls all the lighting. So you can, if I switch this on, oh, I just turned everything off. Hang on, turn that back on. There we go. So if we go to zone 1, for example, that is the stair lights, and then we can dial this up and down. So each individual part, depending on where you press this, you can adjust exactly how you want it. So you can go to zone 2, for example, and that'll be somewhere else. It's underneath there, look, under the sofas. How cool is that? That's brilliant. Let's pop that down. Let's carry on round. Obviously, new upholstery, new carpets, new linings, new table. What's interesting here is that the original settee was a big semicircle, which looks great, but it takes up a lot of space, and it means that you can't really tuck yourself into a corner. You can't put yourself here and put your feet up. So this has been changed to this shape, which is much nicer. Storage all the way along here. New AV equipment, again, new linings here, new head linings. It's brilliant. If you had a boat that you loved, like this owner, and said, it's a great boat, but I want a new one, please, and of course they don't make them anymore, well then this is how you do it. This is brilliant. I'm really taken with this. They always do a great job, but this boat in particular, I just think is such a nice meld. They haven't destroyed that, you know, the beautiful cherry high gloss that you'd had on the original. What they've done is toned it down and modernized it by using fabrics like this and headlining like this, and this headboard at the back. It just works really well. All this is new along here, of course. It's new mattresses, new bedding. This is new around here, new carpets. Bit of storage in here, like so. And then up at this end, this is all storage along here. I won't open it all, but you get the idea. It's this kind of stuff, and there's drawers under the bed as well. And then up here, again, complete refurb, because new toilets, new sink, new taps, new floor, new linings, new headlining. It's made it new again. These worktops here are new. Just brilliant. That does look nice, doesn't it? Okay, let's press on back down this side. There's another cabin back here. And again, same kind of deal. New carpets, new linings, new headlinings, new beds, new bedding. But we've still got the original Sunseeker Cherry, just dotted around just enough to remind you what this boat was really all about. You see little vents like this. It's got new air conditioning in it. In fact, there's quite a lot of mechanical upgrade, and I'll take you into the engine room and show you that in a minute. But this kind of thing, so it's got the new Dometic touchscreens, for example, for the air conditioning. Storage is in here, like so. And there's another ensuite here. Again, same deal. New floor, new worktops, new sinks, new taps, new loo, new linings. Brilliant. And that is superb, isn't it? Honestly, you would swear you're on a brand new boat. Without doubt, there's nothing in here. Even keeping that original wood, it tones in so nicely. There's nothing in here that would make you think you're on anything other than a brand spanker. That's fantastic. All right, let's press on. New steps, new carpet here. Superb. Okay, I want to show you in the engine room, because the engines have been out and refurbished and repainted. And in fact, they were green, they're now white. So I'll show you what kind of job was done there. Let's just slide that little fella out of the way. Open that one. And in we go. Okay, so in here, these are the original engines. As I say, they've all been repainted. They were green and now white. And these are the original Volvo Penta TAMD 75 EDCs. I think I'm right in saying 480 horsepower each. I'm sure I'll be corrected if I'm not right, but I'm pretty certain that is correct. They're on V drives. So the power comes out the front of the engine here. Well, it's actually the back of the engine, but the engine's in backwards. So the front of the boat is that way, if that makes sense. And then it goes back down. You can see the shafts down underneath. There we go. Going back out. So it puts the engine drive at the back, but gives you shaft drive. Yeah, 480 horsepower each from memory. Apparently the boat's doing about 32 knots flat out. So you're looking at a sort of a mid 20 knot cruise, I would guess. And normally this sort of boat, 250-mile range. Again, bit of a guess, but I suspect I'm not far out. New generator, new air conditioning, all neatly racked and put up there. That's the passerelle across there that extends out the back. That's all sound deadening up there. But yeah, that's a thorough job, isn't it? Even down here, look how clean this is. That's how far this refurbishment has gone. It's brilliant. It's a proper new boat feel. All right, let's come back out of here. We'll take a quick turn around the decks. There's not too much to show you there actually, but just for completion. There we go. Let's put that one back down. There we are. Obviously all these canopies come off, but we're having some pretty changeable weather here at the boat show today. It's been pouring the rain literally 10 minutes ago, and now it's dried up again, which is why you can see everything's all a bit wet. Okay, let's head up here. We mentioned the arch had been repainted, and in actual fact that colour coding goes right into the satellite domes and the antennas and the radar, new radar on there of course. That is the latest, I think, Ray Marine, that fella. And then finally new sunbathing up here on the bow. And again with a Setag Yachts logo. There we go. So there it is. I think that is a really impressive job. Very, very thorough, because they've gone behind the scenes with that one. Sometimes you find that the interior is done and then the engine room is very original, but on this one the owners have clearly commissioned them to go right through it, and they have done that and some. Massive thanks to Setag Yachts. They've organised this tour. I'll put a link to those guys in the description. Huge thanks of course to you all for watching it, but let me know what you think of that. I think that is pretty impressive, and we'll catch you on another one of these real soon. Take care. Bye bye.